Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we have an Age of Sigmar battle report and we're going to be playing with the Open War Battle Plan Generator. This is from the Open Play section of the core rulebook. Now with that said, we are going to be using 2,000 point armies in this. I'm going to be playing with Cities of Sigmar, Anvilgard, and Stephen is going to be playing with Cities of Sigmar as well, but the Living City. We're going to have a bit of city on city action. So with that said, let's go check out the armies and then we'll go into the Open Plan Battle Generator and show you what the mission will be. And so here we have our Living Cities army. To start with, we have our General, which is a Nomad Prince who's got the command trait Druid of the Everspring, taking the Stone Skin spell, thanks to that as well. Our artifact for the army will be the Spear of the Hunt on the Spirit of Durthu here, and then we also have a Tree Lord Ancient as our other hero who's going to take the Life Surge spell. Honoured Retinue, we've got 10 Wildwood Rangers. That'll be the Honoured Retinue for the Warlord here. And then we have 2 units of 5 Wild Riders, a unit of 20 Eternal Guard, and then 2 units of 20 Wildwood Rangers. And then here we have our Anvilgard army for the Cities of Sigmar. So we have our General, which will be the Black Ark Fleet Master here. He's going to have the command trait Blackfang Crime Lord, which is going to give us access to another artifact. We are then going to have our Sorceress, who's going to have the spell Vitriolic Spray, and then 2 additional Black Ark Fleet Masters. One of our 2 artifacts will be here on the Black Dragon, which will have the Drake Scale Cloak, and then we'll have the Amulet of Destiny on him, giving him a 6-up ward should his bodyguard ever die. Now we then got 2 Charybdis, one of them here, this one will have Fell Gaze of the trait, and then we've also got the Mount trait Photed Breath on the Dreadlord on Black Dragon. For our battle line, because we've got the Black Ark Fleet Master, in general we've got 4 different Scourge Runner Chariots, all separate units, 10 Dread Spears for the Sorceress to sacrifice, 2 units of 10 Black Ark Corsairs. This unit here with the dual weapons, they will be the Honoured Retinue, and then 2 units of 30, one with each weapon loadout for the other Black Ark Corsairs. Alright, and so we are playing an Open War Battle Pack mission today, so we're going to generate up a battle plan. So first of all, we roll a d6, see which one of the maps we're going to play for a 4. So we are going to play with pretty much straight battle lines. Then we're going to look at the victory condition. Go for it, see what we get. 6. So loot and plunder if a player, so play 6 objectives, 3 in each player's territory, so they're more than 6 inches away from the battlefield edge. At the end of the turn, a player can loot any of their opponent's objectives they control. If their objective is looted, remove it from play. If a player loots all 3 objectives in their opponent's territory before the end of the battle, they win a major victory. I will then roll for the twist to see what our twist is. 3. So lightning strikes. At the start of the hero phase, roll 3 dice. For each 6, you can pick 1 enemy unit. That unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. The same unit cannot be picked more than once per phase. And so I'm going to roll for my ruse. I'm not going to say what number I roll out loud. I'll just show you on camera. So Stephen doesn't hear what I've got. So mine is this one, which is this here. So Stephen, roll your ruse.
Done.
Right. I've seen the number. Take your dice away so I forget what number it is.
Yep.
All right. He got 1 of these. You know which one he got. I don't know which one he got. So there it is. And so armies are all deployed on the table. For the Anvilgard army, we've got our Scourge Runner Chariots here with the Dread Spears, the Honoured Retinue of Black Ark Corsairs, along with 10 other Corsairs in the front row that I've just demolished. We then got the General and his Adjutant, the Sorceress, back here. In the centre, we've got the 30 Corsairs with crossbows, along with another Black Ark Corsair and 2 Charybdis, Scourge Runner Chariot, Dreadlord on Black Dragon, and 30 Corsairs with dual hand weapons. Now, the Living City army, they had the ruse that allows them to deploy a unit 3 inches away at the beginning of the game, so they put 20 Wildwood Rangers there. Meanwhile, on the other side of the table, we've got 5 Wild Riders there, 20 Wildwood Rangers in the centre, another 10 with the Tree Lord Ancient, and then 20 of the Eternal Guard there, and we've also got the Nomad Prince in the centre of the table. In reserve for Living City, we have another unit of 5 Wild Riders and the Spirit of Durthu. Alright, so time to see who gets the first turn. Anvilgard are black. We got a 2. Living City got a 3, so they are going to get the first turn. All important for the survival of those Wildwood Rangers. Alright, so top of the turn, heroic actions to start. You're just going to try and generate a CP on the Nomad Prince.
Yep.
Does not, because it's a 4+. I will try and do it on the Dreadlord and Black Dragon back there. So 4+, he does get it. So heroic leadership on the Dreadlord. Alright, so that's going to end the hero phase. He's not going to bother with any spells because he doesn't need to really do them this turn. So with that said, we're going to go straight into the movement phase and we'll come back after it's done. Alrighty, so we've just had the battle line of the Wanderers move up with the Wildwood Rangers there, the Wild Riders on the flank, Nomad Prince and his honored retinue in the center, and then the Tree Lord Ancient along with the other Wildwood Rangers, with the Eternal Guard on that flank. So, shooting doesn't happen, they're out of range, or the Tree Lord is anyway, the only shooting we've got. So with that, I'm going to charges. And so the obvious charge, these Wild Rangers are charging into the Blackout Corsairs, anything but double ones. That's a 5, and they're in. Alright, so when you complete your charge, I'm going to declare Unleash Hell with the Dreadlord on Black Dragon, so he's going to use his Noxious Breath, he has the Focus Breath upgrade. So he rolls dice for every bottle in range, which is 17 of them. On 5 ups, they suffer a mortal wound. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 die. And then end of the charge phase, after he's killed 5 of them, we're going to roar the unit as well. So roaring on a 3+, we do. Can't use commands on them this combat. Alright, so now combat, you're going to attack first with your Wild Rangers. They are 3s to hit. And then 3s to wound. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 saves to make. So 11 6-up saves. Failed all of them, so that's 11 dead. Alright, so the Dreadlord and Black Dragon is now bumped right up. He's now within 2 inch of those Corsairs. So first of all, we're going to go with his fearsome jaws. These will hit on a 4, which they all hit. Lovely. They'll now wound on 2s. 2 wounds. So these are going to go straight through your armor. If you've only got a 5-up save. So 2d6 damage for 10. Ouch. So then the dragon's razor sharp claws hit on. What do we hit on? We hit on 4s. So just 2 hits for them. And then wounding. Wounding on 3s, so just 1. This is -1, so you got a 6-up save on this. Nope, so that's another 2 dead, so 12 more. Alright, so then the Corsairs will attack these last few remaining, so we are going to hit on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Take those saves first, because if I do the 3, I'm not going to bother rolling the next lot of attacks. So 5-up saves. Yeah, they're gone. Fatality. And I'm going to have to spend a command point to make them Battle Shock immune at the end of turn. So that was Living Cities turn 1, so we go to Anvilgard turn 1 now. Alright, so hero phase, we'll go with Dreadlord and Black Dragon, giving himself a command point on a 4-up. No, he does not. And you're going to go the same on the Nomad Prince, I'm guessing? Yeah. He does. He gets heroic leadership. Magic-wise, Sorceress here, she's going to go with a Mystic Shield on the unit of Corsairs at the front. Goes off on a 9. So Tree Lord Ancient will try and dispel. You need a 10 to dispel. Is a 9? No, fails to dispel, so goes off with Mystic Shield on there. That's it for my hero phase, so we'll go into movement and we'll come back after it's all done. And so, start of the hero phase for Living City, you get to pick 3 units. So you roll 3 dice. For each 6, you can pick an enemy unit, so roll your 3 dice. No 6s for Living City. Start off the hero phase for Anvilgard, roll 3 dice. I got 1 6, so I get to pick 1 unit in your army. It'll be your we'll go with the Tree Lord Ancient. Tree Lord Ancient takes D3 mortal wounds for 2. Alright, so movement is all done. We've just moved up a line pretty much, although the Dreadlord and Black Dragon has gone hunting some Wild Riders on that flank. So we are going to go into our shooting phase. Pretty much, we'll start with the Dreadlord and Black Dragon. He has 3 Wild Riders in range of his Photed Breath. So on 5-ups, it's a mortal wound. Nothing this time. So the Chariot is out of range with its crossbow, so it has the Ravager Harpoon in range, hitting on 3s. No hits. Right, so the 3 Chariots here are all in range of the Eternal Guard. Only one of them has crossbows in range though, so we'll go with the Ravager Harpoon first, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. These will be at a 5-up save. Save 1, so D3 damage. For 3 dead Eternal Guard. And then the crossbows, hitting on 5s, just 1. And wounding on a 4. Another armor save, this time on a 4+. Nope, another one dies. So that is my shooting done. So we're going to get charged with the Dreadlord and Black Dragon. So Dreadlord and Black Dragon will charge. We're going to spend a CP to re-roll that. That's better. So end of the charge phase of Monstrous Rampage. I'm going to stomp with the dragon on a 3+, 2+ for stomp. Sorry. So D3 mortals for 2, so kills 1 horse straight up. So spending our last CP for all-out attack. So the Dragon's Jaws hits on 3s. Wow, just 1. Wounds on a 2 though. Whoop. So 1 wound. -2 goes straight through because you've only got a 5-up save. So D6 damage. For 4, that kills another 2 riders. 6 attacks from the guy on the back, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Is 4 5-up armor saves. So 3 wounds, that kills 1, puts a wound on another. And then we have 6 attacks again, coming out of the Razor Sharp Claws, hitting on 3s. That's 2. And wounding on 3s. 1. So that'll be a 6-up save. You need to pass this or you die. Nope. Got the whole unit, I think. Just good. And so it is the bottom of the turn. You would have to spend a CP to keep them alive, but like I said, it's the bottom of the turn, so it doesn't matter if you spend it or not. So game continues on. No one's removed any objectives so far from the table, so we go into priority for turn 2. Anvilgard rolling the black dice. We got a 4. Living City, get a 5. Living City taking the turn, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So, start of the hero phase, 3 dice for your lightning strikes, 6s, nothing. So we go into heroic action, heroic leadership for the turn, I'm guessing.
Yep.
So on a 4+. No. Dragon's a little bit exposed here, so just because I don't like those Wildwood Rangers looking at me, I'm going to go with my finest hour to protect it. Alright, so to start with for magic, the Nomad Prince here is going to go Iron Oak Skin. And roll. 5. So, unfortunately, it fails to cast. It's a 6 to cast. You've got a Mystic Shield coming out of your Tree Lord Ancient. On the Eternal Guard, yep. That casts on a 6. I'm going to try and dispel you. I do not, because I don't beat you. So, Mystic Shield on that unit of Eternal Guard. And with that said, that's it for the turn, so go into movement. Alrighty, so movement is all done. Dirthu's come on, along with the Tree Lord Ancient Wildwood Rangers moving up on this flank. Wildwood Rangers and the Nomad Prince in the center, braving a Charybdis. Meanwhile, your other Wildwood Rangers are going to go try and take on the Dreadlord and Black Dragon, along with the Wild Riders coming on the objective back there. So, we go into shooting now. So, Tree Lord Ancient is going to target my Sorceress. You're going to do the shots in -1 to hit, so 3s to hit. 1 hit. And it will be a 3 to wound. Wounds, random -1, so that just goes straight through, so 3 damage to my sorceress. 5. Alright, so Spirit of Death is going to target the sorceress as well, needing 5s, but you're going to use the CP for all-out attack, so you're needing 4s again. That is 5 of them, wow. Now you need 3s to wound with Verdant Blast. Cool. So all-out defense has had to be used, so I've got a 6-up save. I've got to pass all of them. Yahtzee! Nothing.
I'd say that CP will.
Alright, so charge is next. Who's charging first?
I'm just measuring.
Alright, so you're going to try and make it in with the horses to stop my dragon unleashing hell, potentially. So you need a 8 because you're a +1 to charge, thanks to your Hornblower. That's a 9, so you get a 10-inch charge. And now the Wildwood Rangers are charging 5-inch charge. With a 12, they make it quite easily. And so the Wildwood Rangers here are charging as well. That's a double 1, so that is a 3, but it's still not enough. Do you wish to spend a reroll there?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a 6, 7. So, Spirit of Death is going to charge. You need a 9 bomb here. That's a 9. He's in. I will spend a CP to unleash hell with the chariot. We need 4s to hit with the harpoon. That is a mortal wounds. That's what I wanted. So D3 mortals to Deathu for 1. The crossbows hit on 6s. Nothing. Just 8 damage. So Deathu's going to stomp the Corsairs on a 2+. He does D3 mortal wounds. 2. So stomping with the Charybdis does so D3 mortals for 3 dead rangers there. And then the dragon, I'm going to try and roar the Wildwood Rangers, which I do. So no commands for them. Alright, so you're going to go here first, all-out attack on your rangers, so they're hitting on 2s. 15 attacks. Missed a few times here, that's it. Rest hit. Wounding on 3s. Alright, so these are a 5-up save for the Charybdis. Save 2, but that is damage 2, so that is 10 wounds. He's still alive on 2. 8 damage, sorry. I made an extra save than what I thought. Alrighty, so Corsairs, we are needing 4s to hit to Deathu. And we'll need 4s to wound him. We have 3, so 3 armor saves so far. Just wait for the next attack. 4s to hit with the other weapon. They all hit. And 5s to wound with this one though. So another 2, so 6 damage, or 6 attacks. On your 3-up save with Deathu. Fail a few. That's nice of you. Take 3. Or take 2, go to 3. Alright, so Rangers now into the Dreadlord. So we are needing 3s to hit. So 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. And so 3-up save to begin with. 5 fails, so it'll be 10 damage. So we now need 5-up wards. One, so I take 9. Ouch. So Dreadlord will attack those horses there. So we are going to need, on the rider, we're going to go all-out attack there, so we're going to need 2s to hit on the rider. We'll hit. And 3s to wound. So 4 5-up saves to begin with. No, that's 2 dead horses so far. And so the draws hitting on 3s thanks to all-out attack for 2. Wounding normally on 4s, but because of Finest Hour down to 3s now. 2. These are Ren 2, so they go straight through your horses. So 2d6 for 7 damage. That kills the rest of the unit. Whew, I live. So Durthu has 3 attacks with the Guardian Sword. He hits on 3s. All hit. He wounds on 3s. All wounds. These are Ren 2s, so they go straight through my armor. Now you have taken 3 wounds, so it's still damage 6, so that's 18 damage all dead. So the Chariot into Durthu, so we have 4 attacks from its Vicious Bites, hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5, no. And 2 attacks from the Riders, both hit on 4s, wounding on 4s. Both wound, 2 armor saves on a 3+ on Durthu. He saves them both. Alright, so Charybdis has 2 attacks with his Fanged Tentacles, hitting on 4s, it's once, and wounding on a 3. Wounds, that's Ren -1, so a 6-up save. Saved it. D6 attacks from his Spiked Tail for 1. Hitting on a 4. Wounding on a 6. Nope. Because he pretty much butchered my tail. Clawed limbs, 3s. And 3s. Nope. And 4s for the handlers. And 4s to wound. Got 1. 5-up save on this one. No, take a wound. That does mean the Charybdis will heal. So one of them dies, and then because the Charybdis killed someone this combat phase, I heal D3 wounds for 2.
Isn't it sad?
And so that is the end of the turn. There is Battle Shock to make for this unit here. You've only got 1 CP. Do you wish to spend it, or?
It's only that one?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saving.
So what have you got? You got 6 there, so roll low. 1 dice. That's 9, so that is... so because I've got the Charybdis here that has the Fell Gaze ability, it's going to be 4 of them to run with that roll. And so we go into the Anvilgard turn 2 now. Living City's pushed in, but we have killed quite a bit of them. So with that said, it's now going to go into hero phase. The dragon over here will go with heroic leadership. He does not. Right, so Nomad Prince used heroic leadership as well. So we'll no magic because he killed my wizard. So we'll go straight into movement. All right, so movement is all done. Pretty much we just auto run, and the big blob of course says they're up, gunning for one of your objectives, and then we have just moved a few pieces like the Charybdis and the Chariot over here and just shuffled our Corsairs so we can get all the shots into Durthu. So that's it. It's time for some shooting now. So we're going to start with the Chariots into Durthu. So we'll shoot all 3 Chariots into Durthu. So we've got the Ravager Harpoons now, hitting on 3s. They all hit. Wounding on 3s. So it's 3, -1 on Durthu, so 3 4-up saves. Failed 2, so 2d3 damage for just 2. So now we're doing the crossbows into Durthu. We're hitting on 5s. And wounding on 4s for 2 wounds on your 3-up save. Save both. Then go the crossbows into Durthu as well. And so crossbows, we're going to use all out attack here, dropping us down to no CP for the turn, but we will be forced to hit. And 3s to wound, 4s to wound, sorry. So that is 7 saves needed to be made on Durthu at your 3-up. Is 1 more fail. And so Corsairs firing into these poor Wildwood Rangers here. Pause. And pause to wound. Oh, that's not great. It might. You got 4 saves. That is it.
Out of?
I don't know how many. Not way too many. 5 ups. No, you die, thankfully. Oh my god, if I didn't kill you with that. We'll go to Scourge, run a Chariot, then into the Wildwood Rangers here, so Ravager Harpoons, Cox, both hit, both wound, 2 6-up saves. Nope, so 2d3 damage for 2 again, wow. And then 4 shots from the crossbow, hitting on 5s. That's better. And wounding on 4s, 2 more saves out of 5 up. 1 more dies. And then 17 on the dragon, so 5 ups do mortal, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. 10 of them. Burnt to a crisp. So charges, I'm actually going to charge the Charybdis in here. Quick Wheel of Lash. So we roll 3, so he'll get a 7-inch charge. So no CP, so can't re-roll there. We'll charge with the Charybdis as well, just to be sure over here. That's a 10, he's in. He gets the roll I want. So, combat-wise, we're going to start with the dragon, because we don't want him to die. So, 8 attacks on the dragon. We are hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. It's 3 5-up saves to begin with. One dies so far. Hit on 4s with the dragon's teeth. Hit once. And wound once, so that's Ren 2, goes straight through. D6. 6 again. Wow. He's just... Yep. He has rolled amazing on his random damage. And that's that. So Dirthu will get to attack though. So Dirthu has got 3 attacks. Hits on 3s. And he wounds on 3s. 2, but that's 12 damage per day. Oh no, I've got a 6-up save because you're only Ren 2 and 4. So 6 ups? No, 12 damage per day. So Chariot hitting with its horsies. 1 hit, needs a 5 to wound. Does. 1 armor save on a 3-up on Dirthu. Horsey does a wound. 2 attacks from the riders. 1 hit. 4 to wound. 1 more armor save on a 3-up from Dirthu, please. Oh, save that one. Corsairs attacking Dirthu as well. We are hitting on 4s. Yahtzee. We need that again though, because wounding on 5s. Just 2. Could have used those rolls reversed. Yeah, your base 3-up save. Take another wound. Slowly getting there. That's that for combat. So we go priority for turn 3 now. Got a 4 for the cities. You got a 2. I am going to take it because I think we can make this probably over soon with the cities. Hero phase, we're just going to try and generate a CP on the dragon over there. And we do. Your one, try and generate your heroic leadership as well. We do. And with that, we go into movement for the turn. Alright, so movement-wise, we auto-ran the chariot so I could get over there. Dragon moves up along with this stuff here. Going to try and target your general. We go into shooting. So we're going to start 1 chariot at a time. We'll actually go with the crossbows first into Dirthu. So crossbows, we're going to go all-out attack. So we hit on 4s. And wound on 4s with the Corsairs. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves to make on Dirthu. On your base, 3-up save, so nothing too crazy. Go for it. 8. 1, 2, 3 wounds. I've got half of what I need done. So we're going to fire with the chariot at the back here first, the one that's furthest away. And it's Ravager Harpoon. That's D3 mortal, so if this is a 3, he's dead. And it's a 1, so 1 wound on him. So 2 left. The crossbows hitting on 5s. And wounding on 4s. Nothing. So go to the second chariot here, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 1, -1, so 1 4-up save on Dirthu. Fails D3 for 3, he's dead. Got him. And we'll have the last chariot target your Tree Lord Ancient. So Ravager Harpoon, that's 2d3 mortals for 3 mortal wounds on him. Crossbows, 3 hits. 1 wound, so 1 3-up arm save. Take another wound, he goes to 6. And so charges, Charybdis charging the Nomad Prince. He's in. We're then going to stomp him. We do for D3 for 2 mortal wounds on him. So he's got 3 left.
Does he have a wall?
Charybdis, we are going to go with all-out attack on the Charybdis. And you're going to all-out defense on your Nomad Prince, no worries. Charybdis, 2 hits with its Fang Tentacles. 1 wound. So, needing a 3-up save. No, that is 2 damage.
He's on 4.
We've got my Spike Tail for D6 for 6 attacks for the Spike Tail this turn. Hitting on 3s. Wow, Charybdis actually rolling good. What is this? And these will be 5s to wound though. Wow, okay, Charybdis rolling really well. 4. You must pass all of these, although these are on a 2-up. You got 1-1. That does mean end of the combat phase. The Charybdis will heal D3 wounds. For 3. It's back to 3. Nom nom nom. So, end of my turn, I'm going to burn your 2 objectives at the back, leaving you with just the one I need to get now. And so, with that, we are going to call it at the bottom of 3. His troops can probably come in. He probably does, like, destroy this objective, to be fair. Still got an Ancient, you've got a decent amount of troops, you can probably take a bit off there. But if I get the turn after this, yeah, Tree Lord Ancient gets shot off and it's gone. But yeah, there's not much you can do. The Charybdis and Dragon will just go to that objective and take it. I've got 2 turns to do it, pretty easy. And even then, if I don't, you're not getting 2 of mine in that time. So it is a game a bit brutal, but fun to play cities versus cities. Thank you very much for the game. Victory to Anvilgard. Well, that is the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Cinderful Gaming, we have a Discord server where we're all chatting hobby and other stuff all about life. We're all a good bunch of friends in there. The link for that is down in the video's description. Also down in the video's description is the best way to help support the channel. This is either via Patreon or YouTube members, both of which are fantastic ways for helping support, or by grabbing some channel merch from Teespring or from our Ko-fi store. Now you can find all of the links for all of these once again in the video's description as well. But as a special thank you to our Patrons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patrons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising 8, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Kaner, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Kevin Bowman and Iron Grinch, and our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, Dave Crozier, Dylan Areno, and James Tillman. Lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and a special thanks to all the guys and girls that come and help on the channel all the time. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.